I fucking say something.
No, I'm not seeing that it started, man. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't show me.
What a start! What a start, guys! What a start!
We're like, sorry, people, man. I was like, I didn't see that it started. It's not showing me that it started, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, sorry for that awkward start, you know. But how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Chelsea beat, you know, the purple side of London. I don't fucking know why they chose the color purple, but it is what it is. We move. But Chelsea won, West Ham 0. You know, we saw that scoreline before like 1,000 times, but it's good to be back in the top 4. You know, and it's good to beat these C words with a 6-pointer. What do you guys think about the game? How the game was for you guys? Slendz, start with you, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. We all got new haircuts just to attend West Ham's funeral, and we have done that. Listen, man. It was a professional performance. Crew. Listen, man. Like Thomas Tuchel, I keep telling you guys about this guy. He said he would make us a team that no one wants to play against, and no one wants to play against us. Everyone was nervous at 1-0. Why are you nervous? Like, have you not learned? Yeah. We don't concede goals, man. Like, unless your name is West Brom, we don't concede goals. You know what I mean? So. Listen, man, like it was a professional performance. Our defense were our best players again, which I'm not surprised about. Special shout out to likes of Rudiger. Christensen again was good. I know people won't like that. Obviously, Jorginho and Kante at midfield, I said it works well. It's a great balance. You've got the legs of Kante and the on-ball ability of Jorginho. You've obviously you've got Mason Mount was good. Like he's taking shots outside the box, which we don't do enough. I know it sounds so stupid. I know it sounds so silly, but we don't do it enough, man. We don't do it enough. And if someone starts doing it and starts scoring goals, it's a good thing. It's always a good thing. But yeah, man, Timo Werner scored a goal. It's gonna get last thing on the goal. Timo Werner scored a goal.
Timo's back, was a good goal.
Listen, it was a good goal. It was good hold-up play for the goal, which is more important for me than the goal to see his confidence. His hold-up play was brilliant, but he missed 2 chances. So it's a balanced game. Do you know what I mean? It's a balanced game for Timo. I just hope he starts banging the goals. A good performance, man. We move on to Real Madrid, our most important game in 7 years.
What about you, Marshall?
Look, I thought the game. No, the game wasn't anything like outstanding, right? But look, we got the result. At the end of the day, the fact that we got the result is the most important thing. In my personal opinion, I thought and there wasn't like anyone that was outstanding to me. I kind of just got to give man of the match to Mount, just because like he did almost score from outside the box a few times. He forced Fabianski to make a save or two here.
We give man of the match for almost scoring now? Is that what Chelsea has become, man?
No, he just looked the most dangerous of all our players, in my opinion. I mean, Timo looked good too, but I'm not just going to give Timo a man of the match just because he scored the goal that, you know, normally we're so used to Timo missing the goal. I thought that was going to go over the post, but I'm glad he kept it down, you know, and tapped it in. No, it's true. Like, it's true. And after that goal, I had the audacity to get excited for when Mount shot from outside the box, made Fabianski make the save, and he fumbled it. I got excited for a second. I had the audacity of getting excited for Timo to score again, and then he fucking misses it. So no, it was a performance. We did what we had to do. The defense did a fantastic job of keeping Lingard on the hush hush, which, in my opinion, that was one of the most important things we had to do in that game, considering how dangerous Lingard has been recently. So no, it was a solid performance. I enjoyed it. On to Real Madrid, to be honest.
Yeah. About Real Madrid, Mr. Bolbot himself apparently is fit again, and he's ready to play against us. Well, you guys think he's gonna come back to us and he's just gonna be amazing, or you think he's gonna be like similar to the same old Hazard, where he looks like he's like struggling to drag his ass through the pitch?
In my opinion, I don't think he's gonna play the first leg. I think it would be really, really stupid of Zidane to play him as soon as he gets fit, like he has for the past like 5 games, where every single time he's done that, he's gotten injured again. Considering it's like crunch time for La Liga, I think maybe the second leg he'll start him, get some games under his legs. Because the other thing too, we got to keep in mind with them, we're all rotating. Us as Chelsea, we're rotating just because we still have a top 4 race to think of. We still have to think about the FA Cup coming in a few weeks, actually, in May, and they still have their race for the top La Liga spot. They're still right behind Atletico Madrid, and it's very close. It's actually Barcelona became relevant again, and the 3 of them are actually like really close and neck to neck on who can be the winner of La Liga. So they have that to be worried about too. So I think it'd be really stupid considering how scarce that bench is for Zidane to just throw in Hazard again and risk him getting injured again when he needs him the most now with the upcoming games that are on their calendar.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I forgot to give a minute. Can we guys give a minute of silence for Spurs battling yet another final? Apparently, Spurs are a big club, even though Mourinho has more trophies than they do, but they sacked him. None of my business, man. None of my business. But it is what it is. So give them a minute of silence, people in the chat. Give them the respect they deserve, because they are undoubtedly the worst fucking club in London. I fucking don't know how do these guys made it to the Super 8 Cup, man. They sneak their way in, man. That's what it is. Shamelessly sneak their way in, man.
Rest in peace to any hopes they had of winning silverware. Honestly, like in my personal opinion, I think them sacking Mourinho was probably one of the stupidest fucking things they've ever done. Spurs fans should be pissed off at Levy, but they're not, because they're celebrating the fact that he got fired. Look, Pochettino wasn't the guy. All right, he had his chance. He got you as close to a Champions League final. Didn't get you anywhere close to silverware since. So please, like, this idea that Pochettino was the guy, like, what position was Spurs in when he got sacked? He was like 10th, right? 10th, 11th? I don't even know. I don't care. But the fact that they think that Pochettino was the guy, it's like, it's so ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Listen, and I'm going to say one thing, Marshall, man. Here's what I'll say. Listen, I have seen every single one of my captain's armpits. I've seen all their armpits. I've seen them. Listen, they wave their hands up, and I've seen the armpits. But the Spurs players, we don't know what's under their armpits, man. We've never seen them, guys. We don't know what's. It might be hairy. It might be a jungle in there for all we know. But I've seen, man. I know Aspilicueta's well groomed. I know Seri's well groomed. I know all my captains are well groomed, well looked after. The Spurs players, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. They can't even lift their arms that high, man. Honestly speaking, man.
Son was crying as well, man. Son was crying like a baby again. Son is crying again,
Son's crying.
You know what sucks too?
He is too good to be in that fucking club, man. I don't know why he's still there, man.
I personally don't think that Mourinho lost the locker room. I just think that there weren't enough players, and this is the argument, right? That nowadays, with the way the world works with social media and how footballers are, you know how it is. Like we heard it with Tammy and Timo. Like after practice, they just go and play Fortnite and stuff. There's no like real old school, like, oh, I got to dedicate myself to my craft and my career and focus on that 100% and be the best of the best. Like when Mourinho was coming up with Chelsea and Real Madrid, like he had those players that would give it their all and like were dedicated to the cause. I think nowadays, and I don't know if this is a sign of Mourinho's career just starting to downfall. I don't like to believe it, but I think it's just that nowadays the Spurs, the only players that really responded to Mourinho's tactics were Kane, Son,
and Son,
and maybe Dyer.
Basically. Yeah, the decent players kind of.
Yeah, like the decent players, the players that dedicated themselves. The other ones didn't really reciprocate. They were so against his methods of playing that it just when you can't agree to one way of playing, it doesn't help the team, and as a result, you saw what happened, and it sucks. It sucks because Mourinho's mindset is amazing. He's won championships that way. I just wish Spurs fans. Well, I don't care, but I wish Spurs fans would actually see it that way.
You know what I just was reminded of today, that we could have actually been the team was playing in the final, man. If it wasn't for a certain individual, man.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's a jab at. I don't know if that's a jab at Mount or a jab at Lampard.
Am I wrong though? Am I wrong though? Wouldn't have you been giving City a better game than Spurs have?
Listen, you're right. In that moment, he let us down, but you never know. He could make up for it. Just like Drogba, he slapped someone in the final, and then in another final, he got a red card, and in another final, he scored a winner, and he got us to win, man. So you never know, man. You never know. I know what you mean, though. It was a poor penalty. Should have scored that. But I'll say one thing, actually. One thing before we move on. Yeah, I know people in this panel. I'm not gonna like what I have to say, but Harry, Class A, Kane. If you want a good club in London, the best club in London. If you love the colour blue, if you want to win trophies, come to the Bridge, man. I know people say you get injured, but Spurs play you every single game. We're going to look after you. We'll get you the trophies, man. We'll give you a proper manager. Come to the Bridge, man. Come to the Bridge.
We'll want a proper manager.
Yeah,
we'll give you a proper manager, man. Too cool.
We'll even look at that dodgy knee of yours, man. Like a medical team will find.
That's what I mean, man. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I'll look after
medical team will find a way.
I'll give you my knee, bro. I'll give you my ankle. Whatever you want, man. Just come to Chelsea, man. Come to Chelsea, man.
Can you even do a knee transplant, man?
We'll find out, man.
I don't think
if we can, I'm
that
giving
that would be an interesting business choice, man. Huh? Just
that I don't think that's possible. Slendz, if you want to be the guinea pig towards that, then by all means, bro.
Listen,
you know what it is about Kane? You know what it is about Kane? It's not that I don't want him in Chelsea. It's just that I think when you think about it, he's probably going to come around the same price, maybe a little cheaper than Haaland.
Okay.
And if it's going to come around that same price, you might as well just pay for Haaland because Haaland has a higher ceiling.
Marshall, here's what I'll say. Yeah, your point about price is spot on. But the way I see it is, people have given me this price argument and the time argument about the age. Yeah, the way I see it is, number one, me and Kaya and you as well, we've all agreed we want someone who's like at the top level, someone who's ready. Yeah, Harry Kane is definitely that. He's one of the best strikers in the Premier League. Number two, people told me his duration of time where he's going to stay here. Listen, understand, Haaland has Mino Raiola as an agent. We know what that guy is. That guy is a vulture. I don't see Haaland staying in a club for more than 3 to 4 years. So if you're asking me if I want 3 to 4 years of Kane or Haaland, like it's in the balance. But for me, I think Kane is proven in the Premier League. So
what about this guy?
He's a second choice for me.
Before we move on to Lukaku, my question is, how long is Pogba?
What did you just say there?
Lukaku.
Marshall has been let go of the channel, man. He's no longer part of
it. We're changing the whole setup, guys.
About
who said it that way though? Who said it that way, man?
If Plaster, if you're in the chat, bro, make sure you correct the way the way it's supposed to be said.
No, I'm not going to talk too much about
but no, my question was how long has Pogba been in Man U?
5 years, I believe.
5 years.
I think
2016.
What did he win there?
A Europa League and a Carabao Cup.
Europa League, right?
Cup, yeah.
I mean, I think that what's his face? Haaland can stay here a little bit long term. We'll see, but
I hope so.
It's all speculation. But if Lukaku can stay in Man U for as long as he did, and Lukaku himself is not Lukaku. I mean Pogba himself has also been kind of a controversial figure. Not just Mino, right? It's also been a little bit of Pogba because Pogba doesn't really know how to speak to the media without the media blowing it up on him. I think someone like Haaland could probably stay at Chelsea for a while too. As for Lukaku, I don't know. Lukaku, I like the idea that Kai presented earlier in streams that if we can't get Haaland, then maybe take the money from Haaland and divide it into disperse it into a Lukaku and a Sancho. Wow. But I don't mind it. We do need someone. I just don't think it's likely because Inter they need money, but also they probably want to keep Conte, and Conte probably doesn't want to get rid of Lukaku.
Didn't the Athletic say that he is going to come on? They're predicting him to come back to the Premier League. Where am I bugging, man? Maybe I'm just dreaming.
Do you know what? Lukaku, they linked him to City out of all teams. They said Guardiola was interested, and he's looking at
City.
Lukaku,
He has the first touch of a rapist. No, what is he gonna do at
I know.
City,
It's actually it was who was that guy, man? That famous guy from the Athletic. He wrote an article about it earlier in the season.
Liam Toomey.
No. It's the guy.
Simon
Man, you know, he's got mole hair. I forgot his name, but yeah, he reported that.
Fabrizio Romano.
Einstein, something. No, that's
Yeah, him. Yeah, David Ornstein.
That decade. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He linked. He said Pep is looking at the likes of Lukaku because his price does make sense as well for City. They don't want to overspend.
Wasn't Einstein like he was like the representative for Arsenal? What the fuck is he doing talking about Chelsea lately?
No, but he's like he's involved with London clubs mostly, but obviously he's concentrated on Arsenal. So it's like Matt Law. Like Matt Law's a supporter of Villa, but he supports Chelsea. So
dickhead, I don't understand, man.
He hasn't been enjoying reporting Villa lately.
Liam Toomey is the only Chelsea fan who's actually a Chelsea fan because that dickhead, what's his name, Nazar, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, you don't like him, Nazar?
Yeah, Nazar Kansala. You know, he supports Man United, and then you have Matt Law support Aston Villa. Yeah, and Liam Toomey supports Chelsea. So Lampard literally had an argument with the only Chelsea fucking correspondent, man.
It was a funny argument, man. That was big. That was big bollocks move, man. That was big bollocks move from Liam.
It was.
I like it.
One of the things we love about Lampard, though.
A
few things.
We all disagree, but okay, we'll let it go.
I'm saying it's a big move from Liam, not a big move from Frank. Like Frank just called him out. Liam.
Frank was bugging, man. Yeah, he knew he was sacked. Liam knew he was going to leave. He was like, well, you shouldn't have said that I played Tammy as a DM or some stupid shit like that, man.
Lampard has good moments.
I remember
his good moments.
Maybe with Chelsea jersey.
You know what my favorite moment of Frank Lampard as a manager was?
Oh no! Yeah, go on. Tell us, guy. Tell us.
The 25th of January, man.
Oh, he even remembered the day. Holy crap!
I remember the day as well, man. That's the day I got my life back, man.
That's the day. Marshall, how can you not know the day we won the Civil War, man?
I don't know. I wouldn't even sleep that day, man. I fucking stayed up all night after hearing that shit.
Yeah, man.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was fake news.
I'm
so used to the fake news here in America, man. I thought it was fake news.
I remember the drink I had as well. The drink I had I went to Costa. I went to buy a drink the same exact day, man.
I remember when it happened. I went on Monsters channel. You were there too, Kai.
Yeah. People in the chat. Of course, I remember. That's the day Monster got sacked from the football terrace. Anyway.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's why I remember that day.
Multiple sackings.
People, happy 3-month Lampard riddance day, man.
Jesus Christ!
We got our Chelsea back, guys. We got our Chelsea back. Remember that.
We got our Chelsea back, man. What do you guys think about them? You think we can beat Real Madrid, man? The first leg in the Bernabeu? Or you guys?
I think so.
You think so?
I watched them, man.
Win every game.
I watched Real Madrid, in the weekend against Betis. Very ordinary, man, but it was a different lineup. I don't know. Varane, Ramos, Mendy, Kroos, Modric are all going to be back, but once they come back, they're a different outfit. So, listen, I think the midfield battle is going to be the key. Kante and Jorginho against the likes of Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro. I'm kind of worried about it. I'm worried that they're going to overpower us with 3. So I don't know how maybe Mount's going to drop deep and start pressing, just to kind of help us out. But yeah, man, it's going to be the key battles there. I think we need to see Havertz. I want to see Havertz, Pulisic, and Mount on the right. I don't know. Maybe Werner will play, but I would prefer to see that lineup.
You wouldn't start Werner against them, man.
No, because I don't think they're going to give you too much space. I think they're quite compact. They play similarly to us. Yeah, they're not a team that.
Right now.
So, sorry, I lost you there. What did you say?
They play quite high, no? They're quite high line.
They actually don't, bro. They don't. I was watching them. They don't. They're similar to us, man. They kind of they have possession, but it's not very high up the pitch. Do you know what I mean? So of course they have Casemiro who just destroys everything in the middle, but they're not the most the highest pressing team I've seen. So that's the truth, man. It's similar to us. It's gonna be very 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 cagey, very cagey.
Indeed.
Yeah,
indeed.
it's gonna be
Marco.
very interesting. Like I said in the previous stream, my biggest worry is Casemiro because that guy he's like on fire right now when it comes to playing that CDM position. He really owns it. I don't think
Don't
I
worry,
don't think our
man.
double
Don't worry.
pivot. I don't think our double
Yes.
pivot of Conte and
Yeah.
Jorginho is going to be an issue at all. I think we'll control just fine. I mean, it worked well against West Ham yesterday. I don't think it's going to be an issue in the coming games until we get Kovacic back. Obviously, I do miss Kovacic being there.
I miss him every day,
I think
man. I miss him every day.
I think of all of our of all of our midfielders, he's probably been the best one. I mean, and that says a lot because you have Conte and Jorginho there competing with you, and Jorginho has had some fantastic games over Conte, in my opinion, in the span of Tuchel's reign. But I guess defense wise, like, dude, we got it on lock. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not gonna play Eden Hazard, which most likely they won't play Eden Hazard, it's only Benzema. Benzema is bagging in all the goals for that team. Apparently, Benzema.
Look at
And
Chris.
I'm not joking.
Look at Chris with the girly comment, man. Okay, Chris, I'll read comments, man. I'll read.
How much are you paying us, Chris? How much are you paying us, man? I'll start reading your comments.
I'm
Read
reading
the comments first. Sorry, guys.
But anyways,
Sorry, man.
apparently Benzema has more goals than the other 4 or 5 goal scorers for the team. The man has like 25, 24 goals or something.
Incredible,
He's bagging in all the goals. So he is the focus of goals for them. And if we're going to be playing Thiago Silva, if we're going to be playing a Rudiger, if we're going to be playing Aspie, which, by the way, yesterday's game, I know Aspie was being experimented on the right wing and stuff because we wanted to be more defensive because of Lingard and such. But I'm sorry, I don't want to see that again. Like, just because like Aspie wasn't really providing much in the attacking at all. He never really does. It's not really his thing. He's always been more of a defensive.
He was quite good defensively, though.
Fredericks kept
Fredericks had him. He had
beating
him.
him, man.
Yeah.
Fredericks kept
Yeah.
pocketing him. Other than Fredericks, though, like he was doing okay, but Fredericks kept beating him in the legs, man. He just doesn't have the legs to keep
Marshall,
up with the.
do you see him
the youngins.
trying to run back, bro? It was like Alonso, man. It was like Alonso on the other ring. His legs are gone. You could tell his legs are gone.
His legs are
Yeah,
gone,
that's
man.
why I like him better in the center defensive position, the right back, right of the center defense. But yeah, I like. I rather have seen Cho in right wing back. I rather have seen Reese in right wing back. I understand, like Kai. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like it would have gone any differently. It would have been any better. But I understand he was resting Reese, I guess, for the Real Madrid game because that game is going to be huge, and we're going to need someone like Reese and his danger. But yeah, I think with our defense, I think we'll be able to not worry about Benzema. Casemiro is going to be a hindrance to our attack. I don't know if someone like Kai is going to be able to, or Mount is going to be able to beat someone like that. I'll die on the hill saying this. Until he proves me wrong and he has like a fucking 3-2 out of 10. I really think this might be a game for Ziyech. I'm sorry.
I was gonna get to that actually, bro. If he's gonna play Werner, I want to see Ziyech. Because I feel like them two have something going on, and we don't have a lot of players that have, like a relationship chemistry going on. So I think if he's going to play, I want to see Ziyech and Werner. Maybe put Mount on the left. So for me,
I like Ziyech and Werner. It's just Werner, man. Just his touches.
I know.
Like,
but
I'm noticing
if you're going to
more.
play, you know what it is? If you're going to play Werner, someone who runs, keeps running out of defense and finds the space in behind, you want to play Ziyech, someone who keeps putting the ball in that space. Do you know what I mean?
Can I suggest something, though, Slendz?
Of course, man.
Would you play Havertz, Ziyech, and Werner as a front three due to the pace they have, man?
I wonder who you're leaving out. Oh, Mount, you're leaving out.
Hey, I'm leaving out Dick Nose with my chest out, man. I don't care.
Respect. Listen,
we need creativity. We need counterattacks, and that guy, has like every time. Like, tell me if I'm wrong, right? Like, we had 3 moments last game where it took him like at least 6 seconds to choose what he's going to do, and we lost the ball because of it.
He also had moments where he like.
But you know what? You know what I mean by this, right, Slendz? Passing
I do.
shouldn't be like choosing a mortgage plan, man. That's what it looks like with him, man. It's like he's choosing a mortgage plan, man.
Shouldn't be like using his life insurance.
Similarly, at the same time, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, he created the most chances in that game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So for me, bro, like I think Mount is difficult to drop him in the most important game. He's been listen, I hate to say it, honestly, in the beginning of the season, I would never thought I'd say this, but he's been one of our better players under Tuchel. So I'm looking at him to start.
And I think Kai or Andrew pointed this out earlier in a previous streams that we have no issues with Mount being our best player. Well, actually, no, there is an issue there. We don't have no issues with Mount of having the occasional man of the match performance here and there. But the fact that he's constantly having man of the match performances, the fact that we're saying that he is our best player, considering we have experience under Jorginho, we have experience under Ziyech, like it just shows that the team itself has really underperformed when it comes to just
Marshall, can I say one thing in
consistency
between your words? I'm so sorry, bro. Just one thing.
Yeah.
You know, what I want to say is he's our best attacking player. He's not. I won't say he's our best player. Like obviously people have disagreed with that in the past, but he's our best attacking player for me. Like I know, guys, I've seen the decisions you're talking about. Like Chavi's in the comments now. He posted a thing on Twitter and I saw it where he should have passed it to Ziyech instead of cross it to Tammy. But those things, I'm not gonna lie to you, like those things are the fine tuning of the game that he needs to work on. But I think his game is very fine. Like his game is very developed for his age.
In Mount's defense for that Tammy thing, though.
I actually disagree because I think like football intelligence is you either have it or you don't, man.
Yeah.
You either have it or you don't. Like if we either see that pass or you don't see it, man. Fabregas saw it.
I don't know.
Fabregas saw that pass. Like you could see like that. You remember that game when we had what's his name? When
Burnley,
what's his name? Burnley with Shirley. He just saw that pass before it happened. We need that type of midfielder, man.
Can I ask you a question? Who in the league has that? Who in the league has that other than De Bruyne?
Yeah, but we need that.
Fabregas is a special player, bro. He is a special, bro. And I'll tell you, he's one of the best midfielders to ever grace the game for me.
But this is why I cannot exaggerate. But this is why, Slendz, this is why I cannot accept Mount as an elite midfielder, because I've seen elite midfielders.
He's not elite. He's not elite yet. Yeah.
That is hard for me to say, like, okay, this guy is going to take us to win a Premier League. Because I do think you need those kind of midfielders to win Premier Leagues. I don't think that a midfielder who is supposed to be an elite attacker take that long to make a decision when he has like two options. Because an elite midfielder would see that option, like the one you saw about, like the Tammy one. An elite midfielder would see the situation, what's going to happen. Like we mentioned with the Burnley, with Fabregas, he saw that run. I just don't think we have anybody who can do that right now, which is for me, it's our main issue, our main issue. And which is why I don't think the solution is Rice, because Rice doesn't have that passing ability either. We need something more special attacking wise. I think Aouar has that fucking passing ability.
The way that I see it, is that the way that I see it is that Mount.
Shut up, Chris.
Is gonna develop into that elite kind of player. I think it'd be stupid to say he's not gonna develop into an elite player. He's only 22.
He's gonna be his own player though, Marshall. He's not gonna be a creative player. He's gonna be that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the passing thing. Okay, it's the same. It's one of the same situations as Ziyech, where like Ziyech attempts really good passes, but because like Timo has a shit touch, or the player decided not to run when he should have, or a defender just outwitted him and got in front of the ball, there's gonna be those moments where Mount's just gonna look bad passing the ball because he's giving it away. And even yesterday's game, there were passes like Mount had a through ball from the midfield all the way to the 18-yard box that hit Timo right in the legs. Perfect, spot on through ball. Yeah. And just Timo didn't do anything with it. The thing is that, like, I think you were saying that this IQ, he can't develop it. I think he can develop it. I think he can develop it over time, because the other thing you got to know is, too, like, you got to know when the players are making runs. You got to know your team. And, with the rotation that's going on, with this team still, like, meshing with one another, it's gotten a lot better under Tuchel. Trust me, it's gotten a lot better. But I think once he knows his player, he knows that his player is going to be making runs. They communicate with each other. I think he's going to be able, once that chemistry hardens and bonds better, I think he's going to be able to find those passes that we're saying he's not finding, make those decisions that he's saying he's not finding. I mean, if you want to talk about football intelligence, and this is where I'll give Cho credit, like Cho's never played right wing back in his life, and the fact that Tuchel put him in and played him right wing back, and then he was able actually to play right wing back a few times since then, and comes on as a right wing back from time to time because Tuchel trusts him there. I think that shows that he can be players can be intelligent and adapt to the game and know and become better as the game goes on. What's up, Andrew?
Before Andrew starts, I'm sorry, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
I was going to say, when it comes to Mount, yeah, like I've been thinking about this, and I know Andrew's not here, and we're talking about Mount. Like he's here, he's usually controlling this, but yeah, listen, Mount. One thing I want to say is we've seen moments of eliteness from him, and I can give you guys examples. Like we've seen the turn against Porto and the finish, elite. The running inside from Liverpool, elite. The passes, I remember against Lille in the Champions League earlier this season to Cho, elite. Like we have seen that eliteness from him. That's why I think he has those aspects of his game, and that's why I think his footballing IQ is. Sorry, Ren.
You said Lil. You meant Ren.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's the thing. He has those moments of elite that I've seen. Yeah, and I think if he fine tunes his game, which is why I think there's a foundation from Mount. There's a foundation that I haven't seen from many players, especially the youngsters, and that foundation he can build up on. And that's why I think the final decision making, if you drill it into him, if you have someone who can guide him and just make him think less, because what you need, Fabregas, what he's so great at, he has one look and his decisions is made already. Like, bro, actually, with Costa, when Costa runs, Fabregas has one look, decision made. That's it, boom. That's what Mount needs to develop, man. And I hope he can. But so far, those moments of eliteness are what I'm holding on to, or what make me think this guy's going to be a very good player. If not the best.
I think even Kai can admit that Mount has been better. He rates Mount higher than Cho.
Of course he does. Yeah.
Wait. Let me answer this.
Go on.
Let me answer this. Kai, who do you rate higher, Mount or Cho? It's like I've said this 1,000 times. This comparison. It's like asking me to rate a girl who's a 6 or a 7. Most of the time, I don't give a fuck about either of them, man. But if you ask me to have to choose one, I'll take the 7 because she's a little bit better. Which in this case, I think Mount has been performing a little bit better than Cho. But that doesn't mean I rate any of them that highly, man. So there you go, man. That's my response, man.
Very political answer. We'll take it.
Does he say after Ziyech, Cho is the best passing? Is Cho's passing that is his passing range that great? I don't think so.
Nope.
What's wrong with 7s, Kai? Nothing. When you're drunk, they're fine, man. When they're drunk, they're fine.
Cho definitely has a higher ceiling. Than Mount, or are we talking about Ziyech? Because if we're talking about Ziyech, I agree. He has a higher ceiling than Ziyech.
Oh, Ziyech has no ceiling. He's already hit the ceiling. He's 28 years old. Come on, bro.
Yo, you want me to give you a compilation? I'll sit down for a day and chop up a compilation of Cho's terrible passes. I'll do it. I swear to God, I'll do it.
Compilation.
It's not that great.
I can find like a compilation of you're shooting, man, knocking like fucking 6 of the wheelchair kids behind the fucking goal, man. The guy shoots like a center back. Like if you want, we can do that as well. I can
Zuma.
Shoots like compilations, man. Yeah, exactly. I can. I just rather spend my time more wisely with things.
Compilations are deceiving. Oh my God,
that's what I said. Yeah, they are deceiving. No, I agree.
Oh.
But to an extent,
yeah, but still, a bad pass is a bad pass. There's nothing deceiving about a bad pass.
You know what? Compilations of a game are different. If one game, I do analyze them closer because it's the whole.
If you're going to show me a compilation of a player's highlights and tell me he's good because of his compilation, that's deceiving. If you're trying to, if the fact that I can assemble like at least 10 passes that Cho's had that have been so key and terrible, then come on, man.
I don't know how we got to Mount after talking about the West Ham game, but we're here. We're here.
Hey, let's move into the call-ins, man, because we already talked about everything we wanted to talk about. We're gonna send you guys the link, and you can come on and talk to us about whatever you want to talk about. Just please.
I've got a suggestion. I got a suggestion. Before we go into the call-ins, I got a suggestion. Why don't we do a quick lineup? You guys down for that?
All right, what lineup?
For the Madrid game, we can.
People in chat. Wait, before we give you like freedom of choice. You know, we give you rights. We're gonna do this because Slendz doesn't believe that you should have rights.
No, that's not true. That's not true, man. No, it's just so people can give us their lineups as well. We can argue. You know what I mean? It's just it gives them something to talk about.
If they're quick, I don't want it like taking like
just a quick one.
Ago.
No, a quick one.
Replaces this one. why he does this.
Yeah. Marshall, you're sleeveless today. You go first.
Okay. In goal, Mendy. There we go. Easy enough. Cool. In goal, Mendy. Cool. Mendy in goal. Wait, you want me to just go through the whole entire starting 11?
Yeah, don't take like.
You guys want to do it together? You're going to do it together, or should we just do one by one?
You're not doing a TED talk, man. Just go through the,
cool.
Just go through the lineup,
All right, I'm going to go through the starting 11 then. Mendy in goal, and it's got to be Aspi, Thiago Silva, and Rudiger in the back. It has to be against this team. Benzema is too dangerous for me. Reece James in the right wing, Chilwell in the left, or left wing back, right wing back. Conte Jorginho is going to be the pivot.
Yeah.
And then hold on. Did I get okay? And then that leaves me with 3 up top, right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Ziyech on the right, Havertz in the middle, and Pulisic on the left. Actually, damn it, that's fucking hard. No, you know what? No. I'm taking Ziyech out. It's not going to be Ziyech. It's going to be Mount on the right. It has to be Mount on the right.
Has to be, bro.
Because man, Ziyech has been doing good in Champions League game, man. It's so hard.
Sonny, you can enjoy that cold food when you watch the Europa League next season, my man.
I told you guys, we're bouncing. Tuchel's bouncing like Brandy lost tits, man. Anyways, man, moving on.
Of course you agree. It's our fucking best team, Will.
Yeah. Are you done, Marshall? Yeah.
You know what? It might be though. Fuck, because I'm overthinking it now. It might be Ziyech in the middle as a false 9, like a cam position. And then it might be Mount and Pulisic. I don't know really. I think I'll stick with the first one. He's done it.
Keep it away from me, man.
He did it against what's the fucking game?
Only if Werner plays. I'm cool with that. If Werner plays, I can't believe I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Then in that case, I'm gonna stick with what I have: Pulisic, Kai, and Mount on the right. Yeah,
cool. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's what he's gonna go with, I think. Yeah.
Well, stop overreacting. Yeah, go for it.
Well, you need to get your testosterone level checked, man. You get overreaction lately, man.
Slendz,
Too much.
Slendz. I think the only difference, if you're smart in this, is the front 3. Right? Picks, possibly.
You're right.
We don't need to go through the entire.
No, I wasn't going to.
Let's just stick to the front 3. Yeah,
unless you want to mention Alonso, then.
I was going to put Kepa and Alonso in the back because that's okay with you guys.
You fucking
son of a bitch.
Nah, listen.
I swear to God, if someone says
you know what?
I'm
going to be a bit cheeky, man. I'm going to go with what I want, not what I think he'll do. You know what I want the same front 3 that destroyed Crystal Palace.
Messi,
I want Mount.
No problem. Yeah.
Obviously, Messi, Ronaldo, and Lewandowski in the middle. Now, I want Mount, I want Havertz, and I want Pulisic. That's the truth. That's the truth, man. I want those 3.
I can see that.
Okay, I'll go to you, Kai, because that's my lineup.
Bro, I'm the same. I agree. I would.
Wow, we all agree. Hive mind.
No.
We don't agree with you.
I would just to be a little bit controversial, because I love being controversial, Ask my ex. Anyway, so I would take out Mount and I would put Werner, man, because I think pace would be good for us. And Werner runs like a
Pulisic on the right. Pulisic on the right and then Werner on the left, or other way?
Pulisic on the right and Werner on the left, and what's his name ahead of them? Havertz.
Yeah, because Werner can't play on the right. We all know that. We saw Tuchel tried to push him there. It didn't work well. Yeah,
we have.
Yeah, cool, man. Good to go.
Cool. Right.
All right, let's get some calls in. Unless we want to talk any more about the West Ham game. That's forgettable West Ham game.
Move on from that.
What the hell?
Yeah, let's just move on from that. I don't know what they're talking
about. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what they're talking about, man.
Yeah,
social distance yourself from that, man.
You're talking obviously with each other. You're not talking about what we're talking about.
But none of us want to put Odoi in there. Odoi is not good enough. Get it to your head, bro.
We're not going to put Hudson-Odoi in there, man. Hudson-Odoi hasn't been that great lately.
Do you know what I said? I said, if we're going to play Cho, we'll play him in the first leg, and then the second leg, if we have something to hold on to, I'll play Reece. That's what I said.
I'm sorry. You know what? Sorry, Hunter. I know you like Cho and you want a more attacking. This is a Champions League semi-final, my friend. Do you know what I mean? I want to be.
No, but here's the thing too. It's not just him though. It's like a lot of people want to see Cho play, but I don't understand why. Because he hasn't really done much since he's come on. He had one cross to Giroud and Giroud waffled it. That's the only highlight I remember as of recently.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? So many people wanted Giroud and Tammy to play it when they did play, man. Jesus Christ. They played like a 65.
Does someone want to correct this for me? This will comment, this blasphemous will comment that says Ziyech hasn't been that great for us lately.
Let's not get into that, please, because we had the whole debate last week about this, man. Me and you literally went out, talked about this.
Marshall, you want to know how crazy Will has been lately? He bought what's his name? A Mason Mount shirt, man.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
With
All
Champions
right,
League, man.
Rest in peace, Will.
We're just gonna move on, bro. We're just gonna move on.
Rest in peace, Will. Look at this fucking guy.
Peace,
Will has not died, by the way.
Wait, he said start Masunda?
Just anyone drops in on this video, right? At that moment, Will has not passed away, okay? He's not passed away.
Yeah.
Tino Andrew, Tino Andrew, man.
Oh my god.
It sounds like a chocolate bar, bro. Tino Andrew. Come on, man. Let's move on.
Fortunately, Will is still alive. Unfortunately, though, he still reps Mount. So we'll move, man. We'll move.
Yeah. Still has the Ziyech agenda. But yeah, let's send the link out. Let's get some people.
Come on, give us your opinion, man. And but please, no personal stuff, man. Come on. And no. And Blue Eyes, if you're gonna come on, man, don't try to convert us to hockey, man. Nobody cares about your fake sport.
Not even Marshall.
Oh, it's hilarious.
He is American.
And we don't want to be part-time strippers either, man. We're not going to do that.
Wait, isn't hockey Canadian? I thought hockey was a Canadian sport. I don't know.
It is, yeah. I mean, you would know, Marshall, not us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just in the same continent. I'm not. They say Canada's America's hat. That's not true.
Real Chris gets on these streams. He comes to these streams stripped.
You see how fast he
comes to these streams quicker than a hooker goes to their drug dealer. Do you know what I mean?
Chris mastered the eyes and hand reflex connection from the amount of time that he clicked on the link first. Man.
Hand-eye coordination.
Wait, guys, do you think he does it? It's his butler that does it for him. Come on, man. You didn't know this. His butler does it for him. Yeah.
He doesn't click the mouse. He has people click it for him.
He paid the hacker to make a program for him. Just automatically goes into the link as soon as
Real Chris, what do you say, bro?
Real Chris, give us your feeling, bro.
Yeah.
What about the game?
No, about how
anything.
you feel in your life.
Anything related to football.
Anything
What do you think, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, we coasted that game really. That game was easy. Timo Werner won us that game for me, and
he actually did. He literally did.
So Slendz, you can laugh at all you want. Yeah, he won us that game, and to me,
wait, hold on.
he can miss his chances. If he gets a goal, it doesn't matter. What are you gonna say, Marshall?
Can I ask Slendz? Can I ask you something? Because this kind of bothered me, but I'm like, all right, maybe he sees differently than I do. Can you answer me this? Why is Timo's tap-in quality, but the two tap-ins that Ziyech just had weren't quality? I don't understand that one.
No, I told you why. For me, what was quality about it is what he did before. The way he held up Ogbonna.
But you don't think the runs that Ziyech makes in the box are quality?
No, it was
2 goals.
No, I raised
2 goals.
Wait, can I answer the question? Let me answer the question.
How can you call that a run, though? He wasn't running, man. He was jogging, man. You can't call that a run. Ziyech doesn't run, bro. He jogs.
Marshall, I was going to say,
he was jogging
if you saw the watch along on Strong TV, I didn't rate the tap in that much. You can ask Andrew. And everyone's like, oh, how dare you not rate it? It's a great Werner. And I was like, listen, guys, it's a good tap in. It's a good goal. It's a good goal.
It's a great Bernardini.
His facial expression was like, yeah, we scored.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh shit, Werner scored.
Bro, the only reason listen, Chris, just one moment. I promise I'll let you talk. Just 1 minute. The only reason I was happy Werner scored that goal, so no fucking longer these fucking pedos will come to me and tell me Tammy's our highest goal scorer, because now he isn't. So you can shut the fuck up, man. So I'm happy. That's the only reason I was so great that goal.
It only took Werner 9 months.
Tammy's
9 months, guys. We got there in the end. Only took Werner 9 months.
You know what about Timo Werner? He's a top goal scorer and top assister as well. So but with Timo,
it's been our worst signing.
That said,
been our worst one, cool.
But to be
is that fucking true?
The club, man.
Jorginho has 5 goals, and so does
Yeah,
Zuma.
I was gonna say to you, Marshall. It definitely was the flick and everything what Timo did and got the goal. But to me, when Timo misses, it doesn't really seem to faze him as much either. Like he just goes on and shoots again.
Yep.
He would just keep going. So I'm
You know
happy.
what? That's one thing. That's one thing about the game that I liked yesterday is that yesterday we actually saw Timo shoot more than he's ever shot before in a while. Like he was actually trying to take attempts on goal. Normally Timo's always trying to dribble and get in his right spot. No, yesterday Timo was actually trying to get shots on goal and like just try to score a goal, which is what we need Timo to do more often.
Took multiple shots and scored one, man. You'd love to see it. That's my 50 million pound
Well,
striker, man.
that is your 50 million.
That's my 50 million pound world class striker, man.
Let me talk to Hancho. Hey, Hancho, at least he plays football and he didn't master how to make tea like Cho, man, on the bench.
Man, if there's anyone who should be making tea, it's Mason Mount, man. With that work rate, he shouldn't be on the pitch, man. This guy should be a butler.
Who?
Mason Mount?
He's 10 times better than Hudson-Odoi anyway.
He's
so
10 times worse, man. That guy is arse cheeks, man. Can't find a pass.
He's not arse cheeks.
Wait, but Hancho,
He's your best player this season.
Bro,
Where Hudson-Odoi sitting on the bench.
I'm sorry, that's
Guys, we need to do one by one, because we're all talking.
One by one, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, come on.
I just want to ask Hancho, like, what exactly have you been seeing from, like, don't get me wrong, man. I like Cho. I think he's going to be a great player. And on his day, he's fucking tastic. He's probably one of the best attackers that we have on his day. But as of recently, he just hasn't been that great. What have you been seeing that I'm not?
I've been seeing a Timo Werner who's been an arse for 5 months. I've seen who stunk up the place for a
Dodge the question.
I've seen Christian Pulisic hamstring, man. That guy will get injured every single game, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but they're scoring
And
goals.
that guy does not scoring what goals? Ziyech has 2 goals. Werner has what, 5 or 6? Pulisic has 2, 3. What is
That's
this?
still more than
Hudson-Odoi
Cho.
have?
Chelsea football, bro. They play more minutes. They play
Yeah,
way
it's
more
probably
minutes.
reason, right?
Yeah, but
Ziyech plays more minutes, man. I'm telling you, this guy.
He got a
You're
significant
a
amount of
fanboy.
time. What game was it before this one? He got a significant amount of time against
Palace.
no, it wasn't Palace, was it?
It was. Yeah, I think it was.
It was Palace. Okay, yeah. So like I don't know. I mean, even Ziyech. Look at Ziyech, man. He came on against Sheffield with 10 minutes left and then scored a goal and won us the game.
Exactly.
The FA Cup.
Sheffield.
Yeah, but what
Palace.
what goals? Yeah, but what goals?
Still came on against Palace.
Sheffield are relegated.
Yeah,
man.
what goals did he get?
What is this?
No, and Brighton too. He came on against Brighton, didn't he?
Brighton and Sheffield. Bro, against Brighton, he was
Right,
absolutely
Sheffield and
horrible,
them, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Cho didn't do anything when he came on either.
How much goals?
That's what I'm asking you, man. Genuinely, what are you saying?
People.
Guys.
Let's just go. CFC Edo, bro. What are you gonna say, man?
Yeah, man. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear
I
me.
want to bring up that point back that Slendz was talking about when he was talking about Harry Kane and Haaland, where he said that if we was to sign Haaland, he could only see him staying for 3 to 4 years because of Mina Raiola. Well, if Chelsea pay 150 million like it's reported, there is no way we're selling him for less than 180. So what club is in the world is going to pay us 180 million for Haaland?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid when they opened up the European Super League.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Real Madrid or Barcelona.
Real Madrid or Barcelona? Do you think?
Yeah, because you know what I do? Because I think in 3 or 4 years we don't know how their money situation will be for Barcelona and Madrid. I do think, because for me, I feel like Haaland is bound to go to one of those clubs. And you know what I think will happen? I think Mbappe might join Barcelona or Madrid, and he's not going to compete against each other. I think that's what the perspective for me is. That's why I look at it like that.
I think it could easily turn into like another Hazard situation where wherever people were saying, oh, he'd leave soon, but then he ended up staying here for long, like 7 years or whatever it was, and then he'll go like towards, like maybe when he's like 26, 27, that's when I think he'll leave.
Yeah, but listen, do you know what I do? I have no problem with signing Haaland instead of Kane. For me, it's just a preference. I feel like Kane is just more complete, and I feel like he would fit our system better. I feel like we need someone who's a creator and a goal scorer, and he does both. That's why I look at Kane more than Haaland. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
wouldn't complain of Haaland, bro. That's one of the best strikers in the world at the moment.
And I can't lie to you, I'd rather sign
you know about Harry
anyways.
Kane.
Lukaku, okay.
I'd rather get Lukaku because I want Kaiser didn't like it, but I want Declan Rice as well.
Yeah, no, but like, you know about Harry Kane before you move on.
Oh my god!
Wouldn't you think like Timo Werner and Harry Kane together would be pretty good?
I'm not dead. I'm coming on.
Clear that up.
Jesus Christ.
Wait a minute. I'm coming on to defend Hudson-Odoi and to defend his name.
But Will, Chris,
All right.
No, he's
we'll
not
come
better
to
than
you. We'll come to
Mason
you
Mount,
last
though.
then. We'll come to you last. We'll come to you
not
last.
Right now,
speaking,
he's
though.
not better than Mount. Yeah, not right now. He's not better than Mount, but his talent's there.
Kai, you're
Come
muted.
on.
my friend.
I'm sick of this talent shit, man. You know what I mean?
You're always saying his talent's
I'm
there.
so sick of this talent
Do you
shit.
don't
It's
want-
there. It's there. It's on mind. It's on
Andrew, I'm
mind.
gonna call
Wait.
So play him when the talent is
Wait, guys,
showing
guys.
up. Then we have to win games.
People, seriously, we need to involve everybody. Then we can have all this discussion.
Yeah.
What do you want to say, bro?
Wasn't the question who's got a higher ceiling?
Hey, guys,
Surely
how you
then
guys
that
doing?
goes to talent.
We're good,
Surely
how are
then
you?
that goes to talent.
Well, let Tuchel speak.
No, we'll
Yeah,
get
we
to
didn't say that. We don't have this discussion.
Hi guys. Just wanted to say real quick. What did you think about Tammy Abraham's? I guess
Oh, my God.
little debut.
It's
Yes,
a disgrace. That showed exactly why he doesn't play.
Answer. Can answer. Hey,
Go,
Tuchel, it shows why Tammy should play in the women division, not in the men division. That's what it shows you. If I'm honest, man.
He's so much more taller than him.
That guy has no strength. Yeah, so what? He can be a goalkeeper, man. He can be a woman goalkeeper. That's it. Because God knows he's not good with his feet, man. There you go.
I will point out.
But
I will point out a nice little highlight. Did you guys remember when Ziyech passed it from the halfway of the field and he dropped it down and then he did nothing with it? No, in my opinion about Tammy, yeah, it's exactly what CFC Adu said. I think he just proved once again why he's not playing. It was nice to see him on the pitch and get some game time, and he had an opportunity. But literally, like people are gonna, people are doing it already. People are gonna say the ball was too high. The ball was too high. Listen, you needed to just put your face there, and the ball would have just bounced into the net.
6'5".
He headed it over the crossbar. He made contact. He just made too much contact.
The ball
He headed
is
it
too
over
high
the crossbar, guys.
It's a stupid excuse. The guy is 6'5" and can't do anything with his head. What does he actually provide the team? He can't hold up play. He can't take a touch. What does Tammy provide?
Actually,
He provides them confidence. He provides them confidence with the nutmeg him in fucking training.
Tammy Abraham is a waste of space on the pitch. He's a waste of space.
Adu. You know, he said he didn't. You know, he said he can't do touch. Look at that chest he did in West Ham.
When you can't bench
Chris,
The
congratulations.
chest that was from a long ball from Ziyech, by the way.
No, yeah, it was like beautiful.
No,
It's
no.
like
Let's just point that out.
Guys, one by one, guys. One by one.
Hang on, guys.
It's not getting great, man. One by one, man.
Can we not?
Sunday market again.
Can we not support a player by going, oh my god, look at this singular moment he did in the game of chesting the ball down?
It was more. It was hilarious. It was
Exactly.
more moment.
Hey, Andrew.
Who cares?
He sucks. He
yeah.
sucks. Get him out
Like,
of here, man.
respect,
just went on-
respect him.
You shut up, Chris. I know how
gave
you
He
really
just
feel.
headed it badly.
Now, Tuchel gave him a cameo. Tuchel gave him a
Chris,
cameo to show him around the new stadium.
Chris, you told me to respect him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna respect. I'm sorry. No,
The
I'm not
only
gonna do
reason Tammy
I'm not
came.
gonna do that.
Chris is putting our tail, man. I know how you really feel.
Andrew,
The computer says no, man. The
You
computer
know
says
why
no.
Chris wants you to respect
Go
Tammy?
on.
Do you know why Chris wants everyone to respect Tammy? Because he's been so shit that Werner still gets in his team week in, week out.
What do you mean Werner's been... No, hang on. Werner's been one of our best attackers this season, thank you very much. He's our top
He's played the most minutes.
You want to cry about that, yeah?
He's
But
played
he's
the most
one
minutes.
top
I'm
scorer.
not going to cry because I know I trust the club. Well, I don't trust the club.
Yeah, and they'll go keep him for
a
another
few members
season.
in our club to get a deal done in the summer, which will mean we don't have to put up with this shit player anymore.
He's getting sold, man. He's getting sold.
Can I say something, guys?
Okay.
Chris is starting to sound a lot like Johnny, and I'm really getting worried now. He starts to sound a lot like that. Man.
He's a Johnny for Werner.
Me?
He's our best attacker, so deal with it. Like,
Yeah, let's go with that.
No,
Let's
like,
go with
When
that.
Real Chris is asked to predict the Chelsea result every week, he says whatever the scoreline is, but he says Timo Werner to score. He says it every week.
Not every week, right?
Andrew, he was saying it for 5 months, man. 5 whole months, man. Finally, he's suffering. Though he won't play, man. At least he won't play. At least I know he won't play. Timo Werner
playing against Madrid. How do you know that?
Can I play devil's advocate for?
Just made me cry.
Yeah.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Chris, man. I know you have tears in your eyes, man. He's gonna score next game.
What? I have no tears in my eyes.
Let Tuchel talk.
Sorry, sorry, guys. Just wanted to defend him a little bit here. Look, I totally agree with all of you. I don't rate him as highly, but I do sort of appreciate what he brings to the table. Well, at least more so what he did for us in the prior season. I'm correct. Yes, correct.
He scored 7 goals in 3 games. He scored 7 goals.
I know that. And he's not perfect. I'm not saying he is, but I guess what I wanted to say there was, do you think his predicament right now, like the fact that he's not starting games as much for Tuchel, do you think that's more an indication of how like modern football is going these days, where you look at like Pep, right? He does not play with the recognized number 9. Like you have like Sergio fucking Aguero on the bench on a final day. You know what I mean? Like, what is it about modern football that almost makes these number 9s pretty much extinct now? Like, it seems like Tuchel wants someone in there who has a good touch, who can hold up the ball very well, and I'm not just talking about.
So why does he play Werner?
Exactly, and why do we want Haaland and Lukaku if they're not?
What do you mean?
That's the point. Question. Question, people. Go ahead, bro.
Well, for Werner, I mean that I do agree with you. Obviously, Werner is not the greatest at hold up, even though the last match I thought his hold up play was exceptional. But that's besides the point. I think for Werner, he is an inside forward who is very pliable. Like he can play multiple positions, and so Tuchel definitely sees the value in Werner. But whereas like Tammy Abraham, on the other hand, is this 6'5" lanky dude who all he's done his entire life is just score goals.
I agree with you, man.
He hasn't exactly developed the other parts of his game. You know what I mean? He's a stone cold poacher. That's all he does, right? And so I think in this modern game, with coaches like Tuchel, with Pep, like I just feel they want a lot more from the person in that position now. And I just wanted to find out what you guys thought about that. Is he a victim of that now, or is it just because he is just purely shit?
Can I say something before you go? Quickly before you go. First of all, what I want to say to everyone here, yeah, let's not get into the debate of Timo and Tammy, yeah, because number one for me, they've both not been good enough. Yeah, they've both not been good enough. Number two, I think the points that Tuchel has made are correct. I think Timo does offer more for a Tuchel team than Tammy does, which is why he starts over him. Yeah, but I'm saying again, let's not compare them, because if they were good enough, both of them, we wouldn't be looking for an 80 million striker. Yeah, we wouldn't be looking for our likes of Haaland or Lukaku. So for me,
Tuchel doesn't rate Tammy Slendz.
I don't even think it's that.
Wait, let me just finish. Let's not get into this whole debate, because the reason is I don't want us to get carried away, man. The main aim here is that we need to put pressure on the board to get us a striker next year. That's what we need to. We need to make sure we do that, and that's it, man. Like Tammy, Giroud, Timo, we've all tried them. We've all seen that have not been good enough. We haven't scored enough goals this season.
Do you know why Tammy came on yesterday? I'll tell you why I came on yesterday. Because West Ham weren't going to do shit against us yesterday. Yeah. Okay. There's no. Yeah. Even they had a man sent off. They weren't doing anything with 11 man. That's why he felt comfortable bringing Tammy on. Do you know what I mean?
And Andrew, do you know why else he brought him on?
Why?
He brought him on so that Tammy could have a tour of the pitch he's going to be playing on.
I said this. I said this, bro. Great joke, man. Great joke. Well done.
No, in all seriousness, to Prime's comment, like I think this is so disingenuous of just Tammy in general. Like, look, just because Tammy isn't playing in the system, I still don't like. I don't care what you guys rate him. If we're being logical and we're being honest to ourselves, Tammy isn't bad.
Yeah.
He's just not bad. He's not suited. He's not good enough for Chelsea. He's not suited for Tuchel's formation and Tuchel's tactics. But he's not bad. You put Tammy in a team where they're more reliant on a classic number 9, Tammy will do just fine. But he's not bad. I just think what we've seen from Tuchel is that he wants our strikers to be more involved with the build-up play, like a Timo. Like
which top 6 team will take Tammy? Top 6.
None.
Arsenal.
None.
No,
I mean, Leicester's interested.
There's a couple.
Oh no, Arsenal on top 6. West Ham.
No, I agree with Tuchelista. He's a poacher. He doesn't really provide much else than that.
Right.
Which is why I don't want him on the team.
Arsenal.
Right.
Come on, man.
Can I say there's Arsenal? Then when Harry Kane leaves Tottenham, there's Tottenham.
No.
And okay, not Man United or Man City. Okay, yeah. Then the rest, yeah. So
Listen,
Tottenham and Arsenal.
Tammy Abraham is a 6'5" toothbrush, man. This guy is not a professional football player, man. Listen, let's just leave him out of the conversation.
Professional football. He's in the Premier League.
Come on.
How can you not say they're professional when in the Premier League? Tell me.
What'd you say? Yeah. This comment is wild, by the way. This comment is wild. Go on, Aidu. Go on. Respond to this, my guy. Respond to this. You better respond well, man. That's my guy as well.
Yeah.
Go on.
Havertz. When you look at Havertz, he has something about him. He has a first touch. He can hold up the ball, and he's 21, bro. What 21-year-old comes from Germany and has... Name me another 21-year-old that's come to this country and played well in their first season.
Pulisic.
I'm waiting for the comments.
Pulisic was 20 as well when he came in.
Yeah, but how long did we have to wait for Pulisic to start playing?
Well, actually, he entered his first really good run of form in October, at the end of October, until around mid.
He got broken and went out for 3 months.
But for Kai Havertz, I will give Kai Havertz slack when he's had COVID and injuries and stuff.
Have you ever heard?
And under Lampard didn't use him right.
People don't talk to each other, man. It's one by one.
Yeah, I
Edo,
was
go
going to
ahead.
say that.
Have we ever heard anyone put Tammy Abraham in a conversation for generational? Havertz, in my opinion,
I hope not.
Havertz is probably the only player in our team I could eventually see winning the Ballon d'Or. I don't see anyone else in our team winning it. No, he has the potential for that. No one else does. Don't even tell me about. Don't even tell me about.
Listen. I think it's a bit too soon for you to say that.
Now, Cho does not. Bro, don't even. Bro, I'm
just saying it's a bit too soon.
Cho, bro.
What's Timo Werner done wrong, man? Like the guy. Chelsea, man.
What is your problem? You're like Johnny. Are you obsessed with kids, bro?
Why are you going all about?
No. Let's not do that. Come on.
We didn't need experience in our team, right?
Hold on.
People. Classic, what do you have to say, bro?
Hello.
That's it.
What are we
Timo time.
Yeah, go on.
Well, you should have been watching and seeing what we're talking about, my friend. Come on, man.
Listen, but why do you hate Timo, man?
I don't hate him.
It's Slendz. He hates
He
him.
doesn't rate him.
Yeah. People are trying to get in. Who should I?
I can go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Come on again, okay, Tuchelista.
Big up Tuchelista, man. Good views, man. Good views.
Thanks for coming on,
Thank you
man.
guys. Big fan of the show. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Appreciate it, man. Guys, if you're watching the stream though, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and we move. All right, Classic. What were you saying about Werner?
Yeah, I mean, like, why are you so difficult on Werner?
Who you sending? Hang on. Who are you aiming that at?
Yeah, I don't know.
Me?
Wait,
Yeah,
I don't like
who
to
you
go on about players like, oh, this is an amazing player. Like, the other player, other people do like for example, Johnny is all about Mount. I can change like one way I
Wait, Klasov, are you here for a therapy session, man, or are you here to tell us what you think? I'm just wondering, bro. Come on, man. Like, what's up, man?
I'm not here for a therapy session, but I think this Werner is one of the best attacking player in the Premier
League. I need to get to the bottom of this. Hold on.
Your mic, man.
Plaster, can you explain to me how? Explain to me why you think that.
Look at his heat map.
Us, not me.
Okay, I'll just give you one example, simple example. What did Son, Kane did today against City? Nothing. What did Werner do against City? What did Werner do against City?
Did you see the toxic football they were playing? Did you see the toxic football they were playing though? Kane was playing DM.
The toxic. Can I just clarify? Are you using one game to judge the player? So you just want us to say, okay, so what would Werner do in that Spurs team today? Can you tell me?
Nothing. Other than Listen, he did a lot against Madrid. He did a lot against Liverpool. He did against City. Whenever he's on the pitch, because we don't have that kind of
What are you doing, man?
Did he go underwater when he said that? What were you saying?
What, did you go underwater, bro?
Did you see that? I also like.
That's right.
All right, I wasn't sure what was going on.
You there?
What happened?
He just sat on his mic, man.
Yeah, go on.
No, you were talking.
No, you sat on your mic, man.
Yeah, I'm saying he does everything. The problem we have is like Havertz does those 2-3 flicks, and Mount does a clutch, and they are rated higher than Werner. I don't believe
Mount does it. No. Let's hold on.
Wait, one by one, guys.
Yeah, I want to ask you something.
One by one. This is not gang rape. One by one.
Yeah, I want to ask him something. Do you reckon why people are slating Timo Werner because no one else is taking the load off Timo Werner? This is to all of you actually. Like to me, not enough people. But not enough people are taking the load off Timo Werner.
What is he carrying? What load is he carrying?
What do you mean? Like no one else is getting goals or nothing.
I thought Mason Mount was our best attacker.
Man.
No, Mason Mount's good. Yeah.
Chris, can I ask you a question about Werner?
For example, maybe Ziyech.
17 big chances missed. Take the load off your shoulders.
Yeah, but literally, he creates a lot of those himself as well. So,
Chris, can I ask you a question?
Man, with that first
let Wall talk. Go on.
Well, if you're asking me individually, no, because I criticise Ziyech, Tammy, Werner. Who else? I've criticised Havertz a lot this season when he's not turned up. So no, it's not just Werner. It's not an agenda versus Werner. It's just.
I didn't say agenda.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to put it into words. You've got a point. You sort of got a point. If it was only Werner being criticised, then you'd have a good point. But I think everyone gets criticised fairly, so I don't think it really matters. I don't think what anyone else does affects how Werner's getting criticised when everyone gets criticised.
I think the biggest reason that Werner gets criticized is mostly because of the price we paid to get him and the reason we got him. We got him so that he can be the striker for Chelsea from here until on, and he just hasn't turned up as a striker. He's doing really well as the second striker on the left, which is fantastic in my opinion. He's been doing really good. He just hasn't been scoring goals, but when it comes to creating chances and creating assists, I think he's been doing fantastic. But overall, when you look at the season as a whole, it's kind of been disappointing because you expected him to turn up the numbers that he did when he was at Leipzig, which he hasn't at all. He hasn't even touched it. So I know he's adapting. I'm willing to give him until next season, but that's why I think people are criticizing Werner a lot.
Can I say about Timo Werner?
Would you have goals or would you have trophies? A player who could win you trophies or goals.
Okay, Kasev, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a serious question? Who is a better manager and who has set up their teams better in big games out of Ryan Mason or Thomas Tuchel? Because you used today's game as an example. Who's a better manager?
Tuchel
or Ryan Mason? Of course, it's Tuchel. And Tuchel in big games has set up a system for when the players he has played, it suits them. and it's easier to adapt.
You can set up a system, but when player doesn't do what he's supposed to do, what's the point of a system then?
Well, what's the point of a player even playing if you're not playing to their strengths at all?
Like Werner has actually played his best.
Come on, bro.
I do want to say something about Timo Werner as well. Like you talked about how he got goals at Leipzig, right? Like I think it's more the system, and I do believe he is a system player. He is like an inside forward to another striker, and I believe him and Harry Kane together could do well. And to me, 50 million for Timo Werner is not a big deal for me.
It's not. It's not a big deal.
Hold on, real Chris.
Let me go.
Chris. Go. Yeah, Hancho, go, and then I'll ask him a question.
Cool. Listen, I think I can speak for pretty much everyone, man. Timo Werner can have the worst touch in the world, man. But if he's scoring, I will not care, man. If he's scoring maybe 1 or 2 goals here and there, not once every 5 months here, but regularly, man. If he scores regularly, nobody has a problem with him. But it's just he wasn't scoring, man. So if you're telling me he's assisting, doing this and that, I want goals, man. I can't lie.
But my issue with what Real Chris was saying about he's a system player and all that jazz is Andrew is that right now in the system Tuchel is playing, you could say that is probably arguably a system that is suited to Werner's strength, and he's still not performing like he was at Leipzig. So I'm not having this idea that like Timo is a system player and we're not playing to his strengths. No, we are. We're playing him as a second striker on the left, like he played in Leipzig. You know, we're giving him chances.
There's just not the same space.
Can I just say something, guys? One more thing, Chris. Yeah, it is what I'll say. You know why some of the fan base are still like kind of not. You always back your plays, but are kind of thinking that Werner's a great striker is because his misses are not costing us points yet. They're not costing us points until they do. Because I remember the one against Fulham, we were 1-0 up. There's other chances that he's missed that hasn't cost us points. So when they do, I want you guys to come to me and tell me what you think about him in it. Because when we want a clinical striker to score a goal and put us 1 goal up and just take the 3 points, he's not going to be the guy. So
it's like money.
We'll see until then. Yeah. Exactly.
Marnie's misses even like today, man. Yeah. He could have given his team the edge, man. But this guy, he's been missing in all of the big games, man. Like I remember even against us, man. Like the first 5
Wait, I wouldn't say he's been missing all of the big games. I wouldn't say all of the big games.
Large majority.
He turned up versus
I think Werner is the only guy who
not Werner, Marnie.
Oh,
he's the reason. Yeah. Werner is the reason we are in the Champions League semi-final.
No,
excuse me.
Sorry,
does Thomas Tuchel drive a bus?
Give Ziyech his fucking flowers, please. Jesus Christ, people.
Listen to Tuchel gives system to every player, but listen, sometimes Werner has to do 2-3 systems at the same time. Like in a game, sometimes he has to be false 10. Sometimes he has to be a false 8. I mean, he's doing a lot of
true. That's not
true. If we have a proper attacking midfield, if we have a proper attacking players, then Werner doesn't have to do a lot of jobs which he is doing. We don't have a proper attacking player.
Can we move on from the Werner point because it's getting tiring? All we talk about is Werner. Fernando, right? I guess you're new. I've never seen you on the channel before. How are you doing, bro? What do you want to talk about?
I was just gonna talk about you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
We can hear you, bro.
Yeah, usually.
Is that your first time on the channel?
I've been on the channel for a while.
He's been in the chat. Yeah, he's been in the chat.
Welcome back, bro. Welcome back.
All right.
Thank you.
Good evening.
No, I don't know. Like lately, I've been hearing about this Werner and Abraham story. It's really annoying because I've been hearing like for 1 week, people were like, "Oh, play Tammy Abraham, please. He needs games. We need him to play." And now we give him like 10 minutes, and he's like shit, and people can't accept it. And I wonder where are the people that wanted Tammy Abraham to play. I don't see them anymore. Like I don't hear.
That's
now
true.
People are criticizing him, and they were like begging, "Oh, please play Tammy Abraham." And we all know that this guy he doesn't have the quality. Maybe later he will develop, but we don't have time at Chelsea Football Club for this kind of player.
No, you're right. And honestly, I look, as much as we're criticizing Werner, I think everyone has to agree that he has improved drastically under Tuchel, and he does actually provide more than just goals, like a Tammy. You know, he provides the runs. He is like the Man City game. Him and Ziyech look fucking dangerous as fuck. And I think Ziyech helped him look as dangerous as he did. And the other thing too is like that speed. The fact that we're finally now taking advantage of that speed, and he's getting us to. He's pulling the marker. He's opening space for other attackers to score goals. Like I agree, Timo does provide a lot, but we want more goals from Timo. That is one of the biggest reasons that we got Timo. I think next season he will turn up, and I hope he does.
Don't you think? I think Timo's in the team because of his speed. If he didn't have speed, he wouldn't be in this team.
It makes sense when you look at the lineups that Tuchel has presented. There's always a Pulisic and there's always a Timo now. Yeah. Or not always, but you know, he likes space.
If he didn't have speed, I mean, we'd be talking about him like Tammy Abraham.
Bro, he'll be working part-time at McDonald's.
No, but that's the thing. You say he doesn't have speed, but he might have other things if he didn't have speed. We don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, his speed has a direction. His speed defenders. I mean,
it does have a fucking direction, man. If you run sideways, we're fucked.
No, he can listen. What he did with Conceição and Diaz, they couldn't handle him. They were like, "What the fuck is he?"
He's kind of right, man. Let's move off Werner, man.
Yeah, can I talk about the Real Madrid game?
What the fuck is he? Yeah, let's talk about Real Madrid game. Go ahead, real quick.
I actually want to talk about the Real Madrid game.
He's so with his speed, man. Like,
no, that's right. We're done with Werner. We're done with Werner. Go on, real Chris.
Yeah, like the Real Madrid game. Like, I don't know how many injuries they have, but if they have like the defender Mendy, whatever his name is, gone, Kroos, Eden Hazard could return, but I'm actually not fearing Eden Hazard because he's been out of the game for a while now. So I don't think I really. Kai, he's not scoring past us. Yeah,
just got to kick his ankles.
I believe. That's it, man. I actually believe I think we might coast the game.
Whoa!
In the Real Madrid game. No, but like I think
man, calm down, bro.
No, but I think we'll definitely get the first goal in the away game, and then I think we might sit back and maybe just coast it from there, and maybe get a second.
How can you say we'll definitely do that though? That's
because okay. I don't know. Like, obviously, I might look foolish if they beat us, but what's it called? Like the injuries they have, I've been hearing. I think they might struggle, and all the things going around them by Super League and they're staying in. Maybe that might be playing a part. Like we've seen it with all teams in the Premier League, they struggled in their first few games. Like even Man United today, drew.
Do you guys worry about their midfield? You know, you got Kroos.
Yes.
I thought Kroos was injured.
Kroos is back. Kroos is back.
Okay.
We can't lose the ball.
The thing is, we won't.
We're finished.
No, but we have to, I think, but we won't be like Liverpool and be a high line and have Kroos like pinging it through our defence.
Yeah,
we won't be like a Liverpool. We won't concede those goals.
Playing, not Nat.
The thing is, you guys are just thinking Kroos can pop the ball over the top, man. This guy's passing ability, he can find passes that you won't even realize there's an option to do that.
Not just him too, like Casemiro and Modric too.
Okay, I'm just going to need to refresh. So, Pancho, Edu, Fernando, I'm just gonna we're just gonna refresh. Got other people trying to get on, but give us your
yeah. Thank you for coming on, Huncho.
Thanks for coming on. Huncho, give us your prediction for the first leg. What's your prediction first leg, mate?
First leg.
Yeah.
Timo Werner plays 1-0. Actually, you know what? 2-0 Chelsea. It can 2-1 Chelsea, man. 2-0.
Okay. I do. Okay. Prediction, I do.
I'm gonna say 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0
Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah,
all right, guys. I'm just gonna refresh. Thanks for dropping in.
Big up you, man.
Wait.
So
1-0 Fernando. All right.
Yeah, 1-0.
All right. We're going to do more call-in, so you're always welcome. Thanks for supporting the channel as well.
Yeah. We got to rotate.
We're going to have you guys on.
Hudson-Odoi generation.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
You're banned.
Generation 2, man.
You got 1 week ban there, okay? 1 week ban.
Whoa.
1 week ban. I can't have
1 week ban. Oh my goodness.
Red card.
Yeah, red card. Okay. I had other people asking to come on, so just
people, don't forget to subscribe, man. We're 20 subs away from 1K.
If you want to come on the space,
we're really close, people.
Yeah.
How old
Big surprise is coming at 1,000 subscribers.
I'm so annoyed with this guy called Have Hope. He has such an agenda against Werner, and he's always talking about Benzema.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it, Class F?
Yeah, this guy called Have Hope. Literally, Werner been doing really well for last like 3-4 weeks, and he's shitting himself now.
Why? It's an
Because
act.
he's worried,
Class
like
F. Have hope
he's
is
saying
an act.
Werner's been
It's an
crap.
act.
Werner's
He
been
runs
crap.
narratives. It's an act.
His name's
I
Have
just
Hope.
want,
Have hope is a legend,
Chelsea
but
to
he's an act. He over exaggerates things on purpose for entertainment.
Yeah.
Reminds me of
The
someone
guy
I
said
know.
Eden Hazard is as good as fucking Ronaldo, man. Come on, let's calm down, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The guy is deluded a little bit, man.
What do you mean as a career?
He seems like a nice guy, and his content is good. To be fair, his content is good.
Big up
Also,
Have Hope.
I don't understand what he's saying most of the time, but it is what it is. Man.
Hello, people. What am I saying?
Hello, Pato. How you doing, mate?
What's up, man?
I've just finished showering, so I can't show myself on a camera. So sorry about that.
No, you shouldn't. Not
Too
keep me
sexy
shouting,
for
dude.
camera.
Just
Too
say
sexy
the
for
time,
camera.
We're no filter, but we have a limit. Right?
Oh, I just got the lotion out, man. I just got the lotion out. What am I gonna do with it now, bro?
Have you not put on your makeup or something? What's going on, man? Come on, man.
Where's your burner? You should wear your
What
burner
are you
mask
talking
down
about,
there, bro. You
Slendz?
should
Not
wear your burner
makeup.
mask.
I don't do makeup, man. What are you?
And man's too beautiful to be on camera right now. Man's glistening.
For two, you just wear Werner masks, man. That's all you do, man. That's all you do, man.
Nah, I'm not wearing that kind of mask, man. It's Sunday. What happened yesterday? It happened yesterday. I don't want to overthink about it, but yeah.
Go on, man. What would you like to tell us,
What's
my
with
friend?
the team, guys, man? What's up with the team? Like, what's the team we should have on against Real Madrid?
Can I
Mason
just say,
Mount.
We said it
wait, one sec, guys.
I actually got a lineup.
No, we said it
Wait,
earlier.
one sec, guys. Klasa, have you been watching the stream?
Yeah.
No, you just lied to me. You just
I
lied
was
to me, bro.
watching Lily.
They did say the lineup.
You must not have been paying attention, bro.
We gave lineups.
We appreciate as much minutes as you give us, man. Don't listen to
I was
Slendz, man.
actually watching
I got a
Lily.
different lineup for you guys anyway, but
Come
Bro,
on,
Is it?
come on. People, we are 19 subs away. 19 subs away from 1K. Come on, help us out. Help us out. Show these people, man.
7150. How you doing? Bulka?
I'm doing fine, mate. I'm doing
What do you want
fine.
to say, mate?
I want to talk
Thanks
about
coming on,
Werner
by
and
the way,
Havertz. Of course. I want to
Good
talk about Werner and Havertz. You know, I am German,
Oh.
and you would think that I am biased towards them.
Ah,
And I
no,
am a little bit. I have a lot of hope. Hallo, Klasse. Wie geht's
Wie
dir?
geht's? Ja, gut. Du?
Auch. Auf jeden. Okay, so. Why is everyone treating them like babies,
You know?
No one.
What do you mean like babies? What do
holds-
you mean like babies? What are you talking about?
You know,
I
for
don't think
example,
that
Mason Mount is held to a standard. You know, we expect 10 out of 10 performances that every pass comes off perfectly from him. And when you talk about these two guys, they get so many passes for being shit. You know, let's be real. Havertz has done nothing in a big game so far.
I've scored a goal. Don't you
Wait,
think?
who's
where's
not
my-
done
where's
anything
my
in a big
take?
Guys, let him finish. Come on, man. Come
Let
on.
him finish his point, bro.
You know,
Come on,
we are
come on, man.
babying.
Not every
We are
time, guys. Come on.
babying
It's
over
not no
100
shit, man. Let the guy have his
over
opinion.
100 million pounds of money, you know. And when it comes to our academy players, we are harsh. I don't understand that. You know, I don't get it. Why
You
is
lost me at academy, kids, man.
you know? But Mount is actually performing on the big stage. You know, I don't need to baby him. He's actually performing, unlike them two. You know, so.
Well,
I think Baku. I think what's happening with Havertz and like Timo, or mostly Havertz, is that like we understand the kid's 21. He's younger than Mount, and we understand this is his first big move away from his home country. He's topped into one of the best teams in one of the biggest leagues. You know, there's a lot on his shoulders, and on top of that, you got the price that you're worth weighing on your shoulders. Whether or not he likes to say that he doesn't think about the price, that how much he came in for, like. I'm sure there are people that look at him with eyes and they're like, yo, motherfucker, you cost 70 mil and you're performing like this. Like, you're not that impressive, that kind of shit. I'm sure there is some pressure. And I think what's been nice recently is that as of recently, in my opinion, Havertz has been opening up. Havertz has been performing a little better. He's meshing into the team a lot nicer. So I think over the long haul, he's going to be fantastic. I think people have really high expectations of him because people do rate him as a generational talent. And I think that's why, because he hasn't been performing, that people are like on him. But personally, me, like I've always had faith in him. I've always given him slack because he is adapting. And that's the biggest thing.
Oscar's vibes. I think he makes one good touch and everyone is like he's going to be Ballon d'Or. I think Havertz is a bit overrated. I think Werner has better stats.
Yes, at the moment. At the moment, he is.
I want to say
like he isn't even. You know, Mount is 2 levels above him. You know, and it hurts me to say that Havertz is supposed to be the big hope in Germany. You know, and our national team is shit at the moment. You know, and I hope that these 2 boys will perform, but I don't see it with them. You know. Especially
when I've seen Havertz perform in Germany, though, he's been excellent. He's been dangerous. And that's the thing. That's the thing about Timo that we're giving him.
As well.
Yeah, but again,
he was inconsistent as well at Leverkusen. You know, he turned up.
He got like 2
he
goals
turned up for the later stages. But he was shit at the first 19 games. You know, he was always inconsistent, and I knew that when he came. And I saw Sheds fans on Twitter hyping up to be this generational talent, saying Mount doesn't have a chance. But you know, I'm honest. I'm very honest. You know, and Mount would absolutely destroy the Bundesliga. He just would. You know,
before we finish, let's hear from Mourinho over Spurs.
It's Hassan, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's Hassan.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
Sonny was crying.
Hassan, if I was you, I wouldn't even look you on, man. I wouldn't. I would just keep like
That was
backstage.
Daniel. I think that's Daniel. That's Daniel.
No. So
Mount is shy, bro.
Klasse, let Hassan talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
To be fair.
I was gonna say that Levi in the mud. He sucked Mourinho for a manager bounce and he backfired. Never sucked Mourinho before finals, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying about the Havertz and Werner, but I would like to give a season like for them because I've seen Kovacic, I've seen Jorginho struggle to adapt in the first year, and if we based it on their first season, then Kovacic and Jorginho, in my opinion, would have been here. Like if you were to
I don't know Hassan because I think Jorginho was very good when they came in.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Like if we based Kovacic on the first season and sold him after 1 year, we would have him. If you understand what I'm saying.
I don't know though because you see what
he was shit under Sarri.
Nah, trust me. I've heard Chelsea fans say Ross Barkley over Kovacic.
Yeah, but they're stupid. Anyone that said that is stupid. So, you know, it's what it is.
And he was played out of position by Sarri, you know. He isn't really an
Sarri
8.
tried to ease him in. He didn't rush him in for every game. He wanted, apart from Jorginho, who else did he sign? We signed Kovacic on loan. We signed Jorginho. We signed in January.
Emerson? No, or was that?
That was under Conte.
That was under Conte.
Higuain was in January. Who else did Sarri sign actually? Did he sign
Pulisic? No, Pulisic was.
That's all he signed.
Signed Higuain and
that's it.
That's it. You only signed a few.
At that season, we got Higuain, we got Morata, who's still there, and
all
then
right.
at the end of it, go low.
Let's wrap this up. Let's get some predictions. Just predictions, not whole who should play where or why you feel this is. I'm gonna start with Klasse. Just a prediction, please, mate. First leg.
What sort of prediction do you want from me? Go on.
Score prediction.
Predict the weather for us, bro. Predict the weather tomorrow.
That's the prediction I want. Next, Chris, prediction, please.
3-1.
3-1. Thank you very much. Hassan?
I want a 2-0. I'm saying Richard.
Walker?
2-0 and Mount will score. I guarantee it.
Barber?
I'll go 1-0. 1-0 away win.
Wheel?
2-0 Chelsea. Zidane is going to get slapped by Tuchel.
Marshall?
What kind of prediction do you... No, I'm just kidding. 2-0. 2-0, I think us.
Slendz?
1-1.
Yeah, I agree. 1-1. Kai, what do you think?
2-0 for Chelsea.
All right, cool. Okay. Right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna call it a night. It's Sunday, so some of us gonna get to sleep, get to bed, whatever. But yeah, links to channels.
We're in the top 4.
Yeah, links to channels, and Twitter is in the description. Like I said, we're now 19 subs away from 1K. It's slowly ticking over. Slowly ticking over. You lost 19.
Slowly 19 away, people. Like and subscribe. 19 away.
Yeah,
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Liking helps the algorithm make us more discoverable, so it'll help us with the subscriptions too. So
exactly. Yeah. So also follow these guys on Twitter, stuff like that. But yeah, we will do a reaction probably Wednesday to the Real Madrid game. Not after, because we'll let emotions die down and everything like that. We'll do a reaction on Wednesday for that. Sorry, no, we're actually ending the show, so no more trying to get in. But yeah, thanks. Sub to the channel. Kai, take us out.
So much. We're 19 away from. Help us get there.
Your mic's bugging, Kai. Your mic's bugging.
One mic's lagging.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. See you guys. Bye.
Yeah. Don't take